Money doesn't hate you, and the system isn't broken just for you. If you work hard, show up every day, and still feel stuck, this video is going to make you feel uncomfortable. Because the truth is simple and brutal. Millions of people earn decent money and still die broke. Same city, same economy, same opportunities. Yet one builds wealth, and the other keeps asking, where did my money go? This isn't about motivation. It's about rules. Rules rich people quietly follow, while poor people unknowingly break. Nobody teaches these rules in school. Your friends don't talk about them. And social media sure doesn't want you to learn them. Because confused people are very profitable. If your income stops when you stop working, you're not earning. You're literally renting your life. If every raise disappears into lifestyle upgrades, you're running faster but staying in the same place. This video is not about getting rich overnight. It's about why wealth keeps avoiding you. In the next few minutes, you'll see 4 money rules that separate builders from beggars. These rules don't care about your age, your background, or your excuses. Follow them, and money starts behaving differently around you. Ignore them, and nothing changes, no matter how hard you work. If you're serious about changing how money treats you, this is where it starts. Rule 1. Rich people control money. Poor people let money control them. Most people think they have a money problem. What they actually have is a decision problem. Poor people wait for money to tell them what they can do, while rich people decide first, then force money to follow the plan. This single difference quietly shapes entire lives. Not in 1 year, but over decades. Here's a hard truth most people don't want to hear. If your money decides your lifestyle, you don't own your life. Poor people ask, can I afford this? Rich people ask, does this move me forward? That question alone filters every decision. Food, phone, friends, free time, and opportunities. Let's talk about salary, because this matters. Imagine 2 people earn the same amount, but live completely different financial lives. One increases spending the moment income increases. The other freezes lifestyle and increases ownership. Same income, but opposite future. Poor people see money as permission, while rich people see money as responsibility. This is why raises don't fix financial stress. They often make it worse. Because when income rises without control, expenses rise faster. Here's where people get trapped. They feel richer, but become more fragile. If missing one paycheck scares you, you are not financially stable, no matter how good it looks. Rich people design their life so money pressure decreases over time, while poor people design life in a way that pressure never stops. And no, this is not about being cheap. It's about being intentional. Being intentional means deciding in advance. How much of my income will never touch my lifestyle? Poor people save what's left after spending. Rich people spend what's left after saving and investing. This sounds simple. That's why most people ignore it. Because controlling money feels restrictive at first. But being broke is permanent restriction. Here's the shift rich people make early. They stop asking money for comfort and start asking it for leverage. Leverage means your money works when you don't, even if it's slow at first. Poor people want fast results, where rich people want permanent systems. And this is where control really shows up. In boredom, most people spend money because they're bored, stressed, or insecure. But the rich people notice the emotion, then refuse to obey it. They delay gratification not because they're disciplined robots, but because they value future freedom more than present pleasure. This is why wealth looks boring while it's being built, and flashy when it's already built. So what's the solution? First, automate control. If you must think every time, you will fail. Second, cap your lifestyle below your income permanently. Not temporarily, but permanently. Third, force money into assets before emotions touch it. This removes willpower from the equation. When you control money early, money stops controlling you later. And this is why wealth starts quietly, long before it becomes visible. Rule 2. Rich people build income that scales, while poor people trade time forever. Most people think working harder is the answer. That belief alone keeps them poor. Poor people sell hours, while rich people build systems in that time. If your income stops the moment you stop working, you are not earning. It's called renting your life. This is the trap almost everyone falls into. They confuse effort with progress. Let's say you work 10 hours a day. That's impressive, but it's also the ceiling. No matter how motivated you are, you can't work 30 hours in a 24-hour day. Rich people understand this early, so they stop asking, "How do I work more?" They ask a different question. How do I get paid even when I'm not here? Poor people upgrade effort, where rich people upgrade structure. This is why two people with the same skills end up in completely different financial realities. One becomes the hardest worker in the room. The other becomes the owner of the room. Hard workers are valuable, but replaceable. Owners are rare and paid repeatedly. Poor people depend on a single income stream. One job, one boss, one paycheck. But the rich people stack income streams slowly. Not fast, not risky, just consistently. Here's the mistake most people make. They wait to be ready before starting. But readiness is built after action, not before it. No system works perfectly at the beginning. Every scalable income you admire today looked embarrassing in its early phase. Poor people avoid embarrassment, while the rich people tolerate it. This is why poor people say, "I'll start when I know more," where the rich people say, "I'll learn while building." Now let's clear a dangerous myth. Scalable income does not mean passive income at first. In the beginning, scalable income is harder than a job. It demands thinking, building, and uncertainty. Poor people avoid uncertainty, but rich people learn to manage it. A job pays you for certainty. A system pays you for risk absorbed early. This is why business owners look stressed early on and relaxed later, while employees experience the opposite. Another key difference. Poor people try to do everything alone. Rich people use leverage. People, tools, automation, and capital. Leverage multiplies effort. Without it, effort decays. This doesn't mean quitting your job recklessly. It means using your job to fund your escape. Rich people build quietly on the side, while poor people complain loudly and wait. They invest evenings into assets. Not scrolling, not consuming, building. And here's the most painful truth. Time-based income trains you to think small. You start asking, "Is this worth my time?" instead of, "Is this worth building?" Rich people think in outcomes, where poor people think in hours. So what's the solution? First, keep your job, but stop worshiping it. It's a tool, not a destiny. Second, start one scalable project. 1, not 5. Third, allow it to be bad at first. Bad systems improves later, where perfect ideas never start. Fourth, reinvest early earnings instead of upgrading lifestyle. This is where most people fail. When income detaches from hours, time becomes your ally instead of your enemy. And once that happens, wealth stops being a dream and becomes a process. Rule 3. Rich people buy assets first, where poor people buy comfort first. The moment money hits their account, poor people ask one question: "What can I enjoy right now?" Where rich people ask a different question: "What can I buy that brings more money back?" This single difference decides everything. Not salary, not luck, not background. Comfort feels harmless, but comfort compounds, just in the wrong direction. Poor people upgrade lifestyle with every raise. Better phone, better car, better rent. The rich people delay lifestyle upgrades on purpose. They let assets grow first. This is where most people get confused. They think rich people are cheap. No, rich people are strategic with the timing. Comfort today steals freedom tomorrow, where assets today buy comfort forever. Here's the trap nobody warns you about. Lifestyle inflation feels like progress. Your income goes up. Your obligations rise even faster. Now you're trapped at a higher level. Same stress, but with better furniture. Rich people fear fixed costs more than hard work, because fixed costs remove options. So what's the solution? Rule 1. Automate asset buying first. Make it invisible. Rule 2. Freeze lifestyle at your current level, even when income rises. Rule 3. Buy assets that match your stage. Skills, income, investment systems. Rule 4. Reward yourself after assets grow, not before. When assets start paying for comfort, life becomes lighter. That's the moment wealth feels real. Rule 4. Rich people think in decades, where poor people are forced to think in days. Poor people don't plan short-term because they want to. They plan short-term because survival demands it. When rent is due, food is uncertain, and emergencies are constant, long-term thinking feels impossible. Rich people aren't smarter by default. They simply bought themselves time. Because time changes how the brain works. And urgency shuts down strategy. When you're under pressure, you choose relief over progress. That's why poor decisions repeat. Not because of mindset, but environment. Rich people escape urgency early. That's the real cheat code. They reduce monthly pressure first. Then they expand vision. Where poor people ask, how do I fix this month? And rich people ask, what will matter in 10 years? This gap compounds harder than money. Because decisions stack. So what's the solution? Step 1. Lower monthly pressure. Cut fixed costs before chasing income. Step 2. Build a 3 to 6 month buffer. This buys mental clarity. Step 3. Invest in skills with delayed payoff. Like sales, tech systems, ownership. Step 4. Make decisions that hurt now, but help your future self breathe. Short-term pain is optional. Long-term pain is guaranteed if you avoid it. When urgency disappears, wealth becomes predictable, and predictability is power. That's how the rich think.